Krypton making his way to the ring to start things off here, set to take on Big Joe Black. I want to welcome all of you to another episode of PWA Wrestling on YouTube. We've got a tremendous lineup for you. We're going to tell you all about that as we move along here in this opening contest. Krypton, if you saw our last broadcast, had a fantastic effort against the United States champion Real Deal Kevin Pruitt, but came up just short. Definitely a match those of you who didn't catch should go back and watch. We will see the U.S. title defended in the main event tonight as Real Deal Kevin Pruitt faces off against Bjorn. Entirely different type of challenge than the one that Krypton gave him. So it'll be interesting to see just how all that plays out, but Krypton trying to get back on the winning track here. Been very active as a singles competitor. Referee Johnny Long waiting till both men are ready here to ring the bell, get things started. We've got two more big matches lined up for you tonight, fans. We're going to see Ready Randy Forrest and Jimmy Fahrenheit going at it. Officially underway here. Krypton usually at a disadvantage in terms of size, but quite obviously on the bad side of things when it comes to the height of this newcomer, Big Joe Black. You see that elusiveness of Krypton enabling him to sneak in from behind, able to land a few kicks with the hamstring, or to the hamstring. Oh, those strikes are coming in hard and fast from Krypton. Connected with that step-up kick to the ear, and quickly off the second rope with the missile drop kick. Very quick pace here from Krypton. Kicking things off in a big way. Oh, got caught though. Thought he was going to connect with that running bulldog. Oh man, rear salto. Big time impact on the back of the neck of Krypton. And Joe Black has turned things around in a hurry. Able to weather that early flurry of offense from Krypton. Starting to use that height and power advantage. Scoops up Krypton, and again, plants him very hard. And it's smart of him to work on the back as Joe Black has started to favor a full Nelson, other submission holds. Oh, look at this. And the big side salto, the sidewalk slam. Oh, makes the cover. But you're not going to pin Krypton with such a lackadaisical cover. Big Joe Black showing a little bit of frustration. He needs to maintain focus here. Because as a wise man once said, Krypton's not just quick, he is sudden. But he is caught in the bear hug. Clamped on like a vice here. Krypton doing everything he can to fight out of this. Oh, boxes the ears of Joe Black, sends him reeling. Rolling soul butt, spinning back kick to the midsection. Charges in with a big forearm. Oh, and another big drop kick. Krypton rallying here. Really going to work with the strikes. Putting several big kicks together. All went for the crossbody. Just not enough. Fall away slam. If Black can make the cover here, he might be chalking up a victory. Not enough body-to-body contact, though. He was forcing the shoulders down, but Krypton, at least from the camera angle we had. Irish whip. Again, rough impact on that lower back for Krypton, but he gets the boot up. But undeterred, Black charges in once more, and again, catches a boot in the face. Krypton springs up. Where's he going from here? Oh, looked like he might have been going for a tilt-a-whirl head scissors, but Black able to hold on, powers Krypton up, and just, oh my God, absolutely just put him practically through the mat here with that power bomb. Arrogant cover, though. Big Joe Black seems to think he has this one well in hand. But you can never, ever count out Krypton. Came a hair's breadth away from becoming U.S. champion last time, as we mentioned. Oh, nice drop toe hold. And in perfect position for Krypton to come through with that swinging drop kick. Off the top does not bode well for Big Joe Black, but he swatted Krypton aside. That attempted missile drop kick. Both men trying to regain their bearings here. Black charges in. Oh, tip up in the corner. Sunset flip. Got him rolled up.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner, Krypton!
Great victory from Krypton here to start things off. Got a good fight from Big Joe Black. Oh, Black, clearly frustrated, clamps on that full Nelson. Referee Johnny Long's got to come in here and try to stop this or do something. Wait a minute, who is this coming in here? There's Randy, Rowdy Randy. That's quite a good bit of backup there that Krypton has, and Rowdy Randy. Going to see him taking on Jimmy Fahrenheit here later on in the program. Big Joe Black makes his way to the locker room, having gone down to that man there, Krypton. The man he lost to on our last program, Real Deal Kevin Pruitt, defends that United States Championship he still holds against Bjorn. Big victory there for Krypton to get things started on the program today, fans, but that is just the beginning of the great action that we have lined up for you. We are going to have the U.S. title on the line in the main event, but when we come back from this break, we're going to see gorgeous Morgan Taylor in action against a man making a return after quite a long absence here to the PWA, talking about the MVP Cody Blaze. So make sure that you're back to check that out, fans, right after this.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Chris Pruitt. I am the franchise player. I am the president of the Premier Wrestling Alliance, and I would like to invite each and every one of you out there to join us this Saturday and every Saturday at 7 p.m. twitch.tv/PWA Ohio for live professional wrestling. Once again, that's twitch.tv/PWA Ohio each and every Saturday at 7 p.m., and we'll see you at ringside.
Well, fans, once again, the rug pulled from under us. The fans and myself being played for fools here. As this man, calling himself the U.S. Outlaw, darkens the doorstep of the PWA Arena here in Lancaster, Ohio once more. First, it was the former partner of Cody Blaze, Josh 4x4 Jackson, that was advertised to compete. Now it's the other half of the team 4x Blaze that was quite active a short while ago here in the PWA. Still trying to dig up more information about this character here. We'll bring that to you, fans, of course, as it is revealed. Myself and the franchise player, Chris Pruitt.
You are the man, the myth, and the legend, and I just ask you go easy on me tonight.
The enigmatic U.S. Outlaw. U.S. Outlaw ready to lock up here with gorgeous Morgan Taylor. Morgan Taylor, a former United States champion, also a former three-time holder of the tag team championships. Makes a clean break. Pandering to the crowd here is the U.S. Outlaw as he goes to the eyes of Morgan Taylor. Instead of Kid Gorgeous, he might be Kid Presentable after this match. Morgan Taylor telling the masked man to bring it on. Undeterred, go behind, waistlock. Well done by Morgan Taylor. Really come into his own as a singles wrestler. The latter months of 2019 and moving on into 2020. Takes a knee to the midsection and gets driven headfirst into the top turnbuckle. Looked like the U.S. Outlaw tried to dig the fingernails into the back. Morgan Taylor there before breaking. Clubbing forearm to the back. And the U.S. Outlaw is obviously no slouch in the ring. I mean, honestly, betrays the fact that he has far more experience than he claims. Oh, follows up with the big clothesline. It's almost like he's wrestled Morgan Taylor before or something. Right now, he's got Morgan Taylor clamped in that abdominal stretch. Admiring the tights there. The sportsman from the U.S. Outlaw to Morgan Taylor. Oh, but Taylor able to escape with that big hip toss. And smartly follows up, trying to keep the pressure on now that he's got the U.S. Outlaw reeling. Irish whip. Winds up with the big lariat. Big follow through on that clothesline from Morgan Taylor. U.S. Outlaw retreats to the safety of the ringside area here. Say what you will about the U.S. Outlaw, he's got his share of supporters apparently in this crowd. I mean, no accounting for taste, I suppose, but simply one man's opinion. He's got a lot more things to worry about in the form of Morgan Taylor at the moment than what these fans think of him. Oh, telegraphed that charge. Quickly evaded by the U.S. Outlaw. Oh, man. Big belly to back suplex there. U.S. Outlaw apparently feeling quite confident. Again, just drives Taylor's head off of the top turnbuckle. Shoots him off. Connects with the big boot. They're going from here. Oh, went for the big leg drop. Taylor had that one quite well scouted, it seems. And drops the leg of his own. But only a 2 count. U.S. Outlaw able to kick out there. But now, has that rear chin lock clamped on. Fans of Morgan Taylor starting to let their voice be heard here in the confines of the PWA arena. The U.S. Outlaw takes back over once more on Morgan Taylor. Well, I guess that's why he wears a mask, huh? Says he's not gorgeous. Seems like this man has several reasons to hide his identity. But again, I'm digressing from the action taking place in the ring. Oh, Taylor this time able to block. The big right hands. And lets the U.S. Outlaw taste the turnbuckle. As well as a few jabs and an elbow to the top of the head. Morgan Taylor might need to try to put this man away sooner rather than later. Again, big leg drop. Lateral press. Tries to hook the far leg. But not able to keep this masked man down. More great action, fans, on this program. And we've got so much more to bring to you. The U.S. title on the line in tonight's main event. Oh, big pile driver. That could be it for Morgan Taylor, not just for this match, but for quite a while. Academic, man. Morgan Taylor not facing the scheduled opponent in the form of MVP Cody Blaze. In fact, the man who has once again paid a visit to the PWA arena talking about the U.S. Outlaw. I'm going to try to get some more information just about what's going on here from the franchise player the next time I get a chance to chat with him. But right now, fans, we're going to go to a commercial. When we come back, we have got Jimmy Fahrenheit taking on Rowdy Randy Forrest. A big, big match with a lot of implications for future title matches. So come back to see that right after this break.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Chris Cruitt. I am the franchise player. I am the president of the Premier Wrestling Alliance, and I would like to invite each and every one of you out there to join us this Saturday and every Saturday at 7 p.m. twitch.tv/PWA Ohio for live professional wrestling. Once again, that's twitch.tv/PWA Ohio each and every Saturday at 7 p.m., and we'll see you at ringside.
Ladies and gentlemen, at this time I would like to introduce to you, weighing in tonight at 227 pounds, he hails from the center of the earth. He is one member of the Gold Standard, Jimmy Fahrenheit. his opponent weighs in at 301 pounds from the hills of West Virginia. Please welcome Rowdy Randy Forrest.
Another match with a lot of significance here, fans, as the program continues. There you see Rowdy Randy Forrest on his way to the ring. Opponent Jimmy Fahrenheit, you saw our last program, came up short 2 falls to 1 in his double shot rumble challenge to our champion Tommy Forte. Had Nick Stevens not inserted that provision into the contract, Jimmy Fahrenheit would in fact be the champion right now, as he quickly captured the first fall in that match. And were it not for the fact that we have our main event scheduled to be the United States Championship on the line, this is the kind of match that would typically headline things here on the program. We already saw Randy once come to the aid of his little buddy, shall we say, Krypton. These two men are no strangers to one another, having mixed it up for many, many years here in the PWA. But this is an entirely different Jimmy Fahrenheit. You can draw a line between the time before Nick Stevens came into the picture and the time since. And to call the differences in the personality of Jimmy Fahrenheit between now and then drastic would be an understatement, as he goes right to work on the elbow of Randy. Got the wrist lock. Oh, but Randy able to counter. Really wrenching on that. Do any number of things to your AC joint, your rotator cuff, all those tendons in your elbow. Now that side headlock clamped on the chin. Fahrenheit trying to fight his way out. Fans, this time I'd like to welcome in the franchise player, Chris Pruitt.
It's good to be here with you, Aaron. There's been a lot going on here the last couple weeks in the PWA.
Oh, hasn't there been? And before we get your perspective on this match, which I'm sure all of us are very interested to hear, I want to get your opinion on the man we saw compete in the previous match, the U.S. Outlaw.
You know, the U.S. Outlaw, that's the question that I've been getting from everyone the last few weeks. Who is the U.S. Outlaw? Have we seen him without his mask on? Boy, doesn't he look familiar. I've been getting all of that for the last couple weeks, Aaron.
Well, I know that you are on the case, as it were, and we'll keep everyone informed of what you're able to dig up about this man, and just what he thinks he's trying to do here in the PWA. Jimmy Fahrenheit still working on the arm of Randy.
Well, I'll tell you what, the U.S. Outlaw came to the Premier Wrestling Alliance through a manager. He's got a manager that signs all of his contracts. Up until he made his debut a while back, I had never actually laid eyes on him, and the U.S. Outlaw claims to be here on behalf of the Outlaw Tony James. As you know, I suspended Outlaw Tony James.
2 count there. Sorry to cut you off, but Jimmy Fahrenheit just about notched the victory here.
That would have been a pretty big upset for Jimmy Fahrenheit.
And definitely the kind of victory he needs to get back on track and get back into contention for another shot at the heavyweight championship.
But, you know, I go along with everything that you've said, Aaron. You know, The man does look familiar, and he does bear a striking resemblance to the Outlaw Tony James.
Well, and it's certainly, not my responsibility to lead the fans one way or the other in making up their own minds about that. But right now, Jimmy Fahrenheit going for that trademark monkey flip.
Looks like Jimmy Fahrenheit's about to get led to Randy.
Yeah, to say a different kind of ride
Right
for
back
it here.
to the mat.
Man. Oh, but Fahrenheit
But
gets the shoulder out.
I just wanted to bring it to everyone's. I want to let everyone know that we are well aware of the thoughts, and looks like Nick Stevens almost got his hand smashed there by Randy.
Yeah, well, I think it's safe to say that the U.S. Outlaw is going to be here for the immediate future, but in the immediate future of the program, following this match is your son, the U.S. champion, defending against Bjorn. Do you think that he is prepared for the challenge that the Nordic Nightmare is going to bring to him?
Well, if I could, Aaron, I'd like to finish up on the U.S. Outlaw. I think one of these PWA wrestlers is going to get a hold of him and take that mask off, and there'll be no question as to his identity at that point. But in regards to Bjorn and Kevin for the U.S. title, Kevin's going to have to show everybody that he can go, and I know he can, and I think it's going to be a great challenge for Kevin, and Bjorn's got the opportunity to win the U.S. title.
Big sidewalk slam there from Randy. Just leans back and hooks the leg, but not enough to put away Jimmy Fahrenheit. Now, what about the winner of this match? Where do they fall in terms of contenders for the championship held by Tommy Forte? We have mentioned that everybody saw Jimmy Fahrenheit just got an opportunity at Tommy Forte last week.
Well, both men right here are former PWA heavyweight champions. Jimmy, a couple years ago held the PWA heavyweight championship, and Randy,
Big elbow drop there from Randy.
just recently in the last year held the PWA championship. Both of these men want to get back to that championship picture. Jimmy just had an opportunity and came up short, but this would definitely propel him or Randy into championship contention.
Well, it's definitely something that, yes, these two men strive for, but Jimmy Fahrenheit taking a shortcut or two on his way there with the thumb to the eye, able to pick the angle. This has been a fantastic addition to the program. Franchise players got to give you a lot of credit for putting all these great matches together over the past few weeks, and we are definitely seeing two big tough men go to battle here in this edition of PWA Wrestling.
Well, I'll tell you, Aaron, I can make the matches, but these guys are the ones that are getting in the ring, and they are putting it all on the line, and they are delivering and giving these fans some of the best matches I've seen in I don't know how long.
Oh, neck breaker there.
That could put it into it. No, wow.
You were absolutely right. It was mere inches away from finishing off Rowdy Randy Forrest. While I have you here, franchise player, why don't you tell everybody about the new addition to our broadcast network, our channel at twitch.tv/PWA Ohio.
Twitch.tv/PWA Ohio. We're in some trying times right now, and we're trying to bring fresh content to all the PWA fans out there. So if you want to see some new PWA action and new content, check us out every Saturday night. It's twitch.tv/PWA Ohio. It's free to sign up. You go on, you follow, click the follow button, click the bell icon. It'll tell you every time we come on. Maybe we'll come on a Wednesday at 3 o'clock in the morning. Who knows, Aaron?
No, you gotta be a follower to be aware, and you're absolutely right. The PWA Ohio action could come at you at a moment's notice. And Jimmy Fahrenheit made a fervent attempt to try to get Randy over with the suplex, but had the tables turned on him as these two men are now just slugging it out from their knees here in the center of the ring.
Tommy Forte is in one of the most unenviable positions, for any PWA champion in recent memory. I mean, you've got so many guys that are coming after him, from guys like Rowdy Randy Forrest, Jimmy Fahrenheit. Now you've got the U.S. Outlaw on the scene, Kevin Pruitt, Bjorn. the list goes on and on of the guys that are wanting to take this title.
Oh, absolutely, and that's got to weigh heavily on the mind of Tommy Forte. I mean, I hate to say that he it might be having a touch of paranoia, but he's certainly aware of the facts that you just mentioned. I went for the big black hole slam, but Jimmy
almost got him.
Yeah, scoops him up, but can't hold on to the big 300-pounder. Duck under from Fahrenheit. Once again, I went for the crossbody, but got picked out of the air with ease by Randy.
Jimmy Fahrenheit is 200 plus. Oh, wow. 200 plus pounds, and Randy caught him in midair like a child.
All 200 plus pounds straight down into the mat.
Looks like he caught his forehead.
Yeah, Fahrenheit.
And that, I tell you what, man, that'll pinch your neck up. That'll cause some real bad vertebrae problems.
Oh, absolutely. An impact like that, especially rolling out to the concrete floor where he has Nick Stevens trying to revive him. But Randy in
Nick
pursuit.
Stevens better watch out. He's had his issues with Randy in the past.
And you see Randy pointing the finger straight at him, telling him to watch his manners, so to speak.
Well, Nick Stevens is a wrestling manager. He's not a wrestler. And you know, he found out this past Red, White, and Bruised with Brian Blade, he needs to stay on the outside of the ring and not on the inside.
Indeed. And he is intervening.
I don't know what he's doing up on the apron, but again, it's not going to end well for him.
No, he was trying to keep Jimmy Fahrenheit away from the hands of Randy, but get some hands laid on him, by goodness. I mean,
just dropped him off that's one way to get him down.
That's for sure. And
got Jimmy by the ears. It's going to bring him in the hard way.
Took the words right out of my mouth. Outside in. Oh, but Fahrenheit able to shift his weight. Oh, Nick Stevens with the leg. Ladies and gentlemen, your winner, the King of Swole, Jimmy Fahrenheit.
By hook or by crook, there's your winner, Jimmy Fahrenheit.
Randy definitely not pleased with the way that this match ended up, and I have to say that this was quite a match between the two men before that rather distressing conclusion there. Franchise player, thank you for joining us. We're going to take our last break right now. When we come back, we're going to have the U.S. title on the line. Bjorn against the real deal, Kevin Pruitt. Any final words of advice for Kevin?
I'm excited, and I hope he's ready, because he's going to need to be ready.
All right, fans, we'll have that for you right after this.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Chris Pruitt. I am the franchise player. I am the president of the Premier Wrestling Alliance, and I would like to invite each and every one of you out there to join us this Saturday and every Saturday at 7 p.m. twitch.tv/PWA Ohio for live professional wrestling. Once again, that's twitch.tv/PWA Ohio each and every Saturday at 7 p.m. and we'll see you at ringside.
Fans, referee in charge of this contest, senior PWA official Johnny Long. Introducing first the challenger. He weighs in tonight at 430 pounds and hails from Scandinavia, Bjorn. And his opponent, wrestling tonight at a weight of 222 pounds from Lancaster, Ohio, your PWA United States champion, real deal, Kevin Pruitt.
fans, for the second consecutive edition of the program here on YouTube. Kevin Pruitt putting the U.S. title up for grabs. Saw him survive the challenge of Krypton last time on the broadcast. Krypton earning that title opportunity by being the runner-up in the double shot rumble. Both men knew that Bjorn was waiting in the wings for the winner. Kevin Pruitt elusive and abusive here to start things off. Firing some elbows and then a big knife edge chop that rings out here in the PWA arena. Oh. Able to get the big man out of the corner, but just as quickly reversed. Dodges the charge, comes in with one of his own. Saiku knees. Oh! And just a leaping leg lariat there. Trying for a hip toss on the 400-plus pounder. And you see how successful it was. And Bjorn stays right on the champion. Dishing out a few forearms of his own and elbows. Bjorn stalking the champion. Oh, takes him over with a big heel. Goes right to the cover, but only a 1 count. We're able to keep Bjorn at bay briefly, and then comes out of the corner with that super kick. Takes Bjorn down to a knee, and another running knee right to the face. Again, Pruitt just building up as much momentum as he can and driving the kneecap right into the jaw of Bjorn. Oh! Big bicycle kick that time. Finally realizing he can't wrestle this man, or I guess I spoke too soon, as it looks like he's going to try for maybe a rear salto or some kind of belly-to-back suplex, but Bjorn easily resists that and levels Pruitt with the lariat. Took him off of his feet, the impact of that. If Kevin Pruitt is not careful, this is the point where Bjorn typically takes over a match. Expression on the U.S. champion's face says it all. Just how impactful those blows from Krypton, or excuse me, from Bjorn are. As I said, Krypton, quite the opposite in terms of the way that they compete inside the ring from Bjorn. And with only a short time between matches, Kevin Pruitt, this might be a mountain he's unable to climb. Bjorn able to partially block that attempted enziguri. Drives the knees into the kidneys. Now, this does not bode well for the United States champion as the PWA arena feels the tremors. But Bjorn miscalculated with the diving headbutt. An opening that Kevin Pruitt has been looking for several minutes here in the match. Comes down with the knee drop. Knows he's got to put a few high-impact maneuvers together here to keep Bjorn down long enough to get a pinfall. As Kevin Pruitt steadies himself in the top turnbuckle. Went for the big frog splash, but Bjorn able to roll out of the way, but again, another running knee strike. Great awareness there from Pruitt, great agility to be able to recover and charge across. But again, trying to resort to wrestling the big man. No chance of getting that waist lock clamped on, and gets driven shoulder first into the turnbuckle for his troubles. Kevin Pruitt holding himself up only with that top rope. But with Bjorn on the floor and Pruitt on the apron, oh, he's able to really connect with that running kick. Oh, Bjorn is not safe from the real deal Kevin Pruitt. Tope suicida. And another one. Bjorn trying to stay out of range. And this time, able to catch Kevin Pruitt and just hurl him into the ring post. That was tough to look at right there. And it's not getting any better. Referee with the count on both men, though. If Bjorn does not get the champion back in the ring before the count of 10, then he cannot walk out of here with that United States Championship. Crowd coming to life behind the defending U.S. champion here, real deal Kevin Pruitt. Such a courageous young athlete, proven himself to be a very worthy champion throughout the course of this reign. And he clearly willing to take on all comers, large and small. Seems to be increasingly desperate here to find a way to keep this big monster Bjorn, the Scandinavian psychopath, down, and that might do it. The Robinson special, Kevin Pruitt with the will to win. But he's unable to make a pinning attempt. Has to roll Bjorn over. Took him several seconds to recover. Trying to get a half Nelson on. Able to get Bjorn's shoulders down. And there haven't been many men as of late who have gotten back up after taking that Robinson special. Kevin Pruitt has mastered. Oh, now the big power move. Big rear salto from Kevin Pruitt to Bjorn. Reaches back, hooks the leg. Oh, does not have the leg hooked, in fact. And that could have been the fatal mistake. You can see the wheels turning on the face of the U.S. champion. As he strives to survive the onslaught of Bjorn. Duck under. Oh, got caught and slammed. Do we have a new U.S. champion?
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner and the new Premier Wrestling Alliance United States Champion, the Nordic Nightmare Bjorn.
Only a few seconds before we go off the air here, fans. What a great victory, what a great match. Bjorn, your new United States Champion, being presented the title by referee Johnny Long. Big headlines, fans, as we leave you here for this edition of PWA Wrestling on YouTube. Bjorn capturing the United States Championship from the real deal Kevin Pruitt. An amazing contest. Definitely one that is going to be on the highlight reel for 2020. Fans, as I said, that's all the time we have for this broadcast. But next time, we're going to see heavyweight champion Tommy Forte go up against one half of the tag team champions, L.A. Cordova, member of the Gold Standard. And you know Nick Stevens won't be far away from that match. So thank you for joining us, fans, and come back next time for more PWA Wrestling on YouTube. For more wrestling excitement from PWA, subscribe to this channel or click on the links for more great action.